name is Jamie Collins, and today we are at my home gym, the Lion's Den, and today I'm going to show you how I train glutes. So the way I used to train glutes, I used to do one exercise for X many reps, sets, and move on to the next one, and so on and so on. And the way I train glutes now is actually I superset. So I would do 2 to 3 exercises in a circuit 3 to 4 times. This piece of equipment here is called a gluteator. The great thing about this machine, it works in 2 different planes of motion. It's a hip abduction as well as a hip extension. So for this exercise, I usually do about 15 to 20 reps. So for our next exercise, we're going to do a unilateral movement. And this one is a single leg curl. So for this exercise, I would do 10 to 12 each side. So for the third exercise, I'm going to use the glute press. So there's a couple different variations you can use this, and I'm going to demonstrate both of them. For this exercise, it's going to target your gluteus maximus. So for that second set of exercise, it's going to target your gluteus medius more. So for the third exercise, I'll do about 8 to 10 reps. For the circuit as a whole, I'll do 3 to 4 sets. Alright, so for the second set of exercise, we're going to do a squat. So this may not look like a traditional squat machine, and it's not. The great thing about this machine, it moves with your body. So it can shift left, it can shift right, it can go front, back, and it also has like safety rails you can hold onto for support. So for this exercise, I'll do about 12 to 15 reps. So for a second exercise, we're going to go to a unilateral movement. We're going to do a cable kickback. So for the cable kickbacks, we'll do 10 reps each side. So for our third exercise, we're going to do a reverse deadlift. So for most deadlifts, people like to have the weight in front of them when they're doing deadlift. I prefer to have the weight behind me. I feel it helps me engage my glutes better. However, I will do the other way too, have the weight in front of me. So, and also for this exercise, I do about 10 to 12 reps. And with this group of exercise, just like the last group, we're going to do 3 to 4 sets. For the first set exercises we're doing for this new set, we're going to use the shuttle. So the great thing about this one, it actually uses band resistance, and resistance gets stronger throughout the movement. For this exercise, I do 10 to 12 reps. For the second group of exercise, I'm going to use the K-box machine. It works in concentric as well as an eccentric force. For this set of exercise, I'll do 12 to 15 reps. So for our third exercise, we're going to use a slingshot, and it's great for lateral side movements. For this exercise, I will do about 10 to 12 steps each way. For this group of exercise, we're also going to do 3 to 4 sets. As you can see for my glute circuits, for the supersets, I like to do different types of motions using different types of weights, and I've noticed that actually implementing this one, I've actually been able to enhance and grow my glutes better than when I used to do a traditional type exercise where I was only doing one exercise at a time for X many reps, sets, and then moving on. What I've noticed by doing supersets, I'm actually able to train my glutes more often and more frequently by targeting different groups. For these exercises, when I'm doing either 3 to 4 different sets, I'm not going to focus just on one muscle group. So I'm not going to do 3 sets back to back where I'm only focusing on glutes. Now maybe 2 different glute exercises, but one's going to focus more on the upper glutes and one's going to focus more on the lower glutes. Then the next exercise, I'm going to focus more on hamstrings. And by doing this one, I can actually superset them where my muscles are not getting overly fatigued, but also by doing this one, I can actually train more in an hour span by supersetting than just do individual group exercises.